Now, a lot of times when we have relationships with people, they come in and they come out of our lives like family. You know, you're dating a girl, and you know, fam lover, your mama sitting there talking to her, and you're not with her no more. So the new girl got to come in and got a bar to go over. Mm-hmm. This man got a very long legacy with Guru, mm-hmm. and there are a lot of people that stake their whole idea of hardcore hip hop on a lot of the work they did together. Mm-hmm. Do you ever find resistance to your being next to him? Do you ever find, or do you ever put any pressure on yourself to say, you know, that's a big mountain I got to climb?
I'll put it to you like this. First off, I can never, even Premier can't place a higher bar than I've already placed on myself, because that's the way I carry myself. Like, I already have put a mountain in front of myself, regardless of my affiliation with Premier, where I expect so much out of myself. So I'm going to be my harshest critic at the end of the day, no matter what. Now, as far as comparisons with Guru, you know, there's going to be comparisons. I think that we're a lot different as far as artists, you know, so like, there's only so much you can compare, except for like what me and Premier do as opposed to what Guru and Premier did, which is legendary stuff. So like, I mean, it's kind of a waste of time, in my opinion, because it's like everybody has their own opinions, and that's fine. That's what makes this whole game a beautiful thing. You know, this whole industry it's open to interpretation. Do I find resistance? Yeah, I definitely do. There's certain people who automatically like, yo, he's fucking with Premier, he's gotta be dope. Then there's other dudes who are like, yo, why'd you sign him? And it turns out to be white dudes more than anybody, believe it or not. You would think they would be like, no doubt, we got a white boy on Premier, but nah, it's like, yo, why'd you sign him? What about me? Or what about my boy? Or, you know, it's like, but that's all stuff that I can't really waste my time listening to, man, because it's gonna be there. Yep. There's gonna be internet haters. There's going to be Mr. Anonymous who goes on YouTube and posts his tough guy comments.
We're doing a
like you're an internet tough guy, man, and I don't really have time to waste with that. Because me personally, if I went online and saw something I thought was whack, I wouldn't waste my time posting nothing negative. I would just move on, and I wouldn't check for dude anymore. You know what I mean? So I listen to the positive, you know. I listen to the negative from people who I confide in, people whose opinions really matter to me, who can help me and give me constructive criticism. I listen to that all day. But if it's just coming from a bad place, I don't have time for it.
Okay. Now, you work with a lot of legendary MCs.
Right.
How do you handle it when a rapper when a rapper can't hear themselves anymore? You know, like take a Rakim, you worked with him earlier. His flow has been in a range for the past decade. It's not as fluid as it used to be. I don't think that he hears himself the way that he used to hear himself. And he's a musician, so he kind of should know how he moves.
Right.
How do you handle that when you're used to working with people at a high level and their skill set kind of peters off?
I still let them know, like, listen, man, you know, we need to get back to, you know, like, I will point out what I'm not getting. Doesn't matter who it is, legends or newcomers. I'm very, very upfront about all of that. Good example, I talked to Shaka Khan recently because we were talking about working on some music together, and she said she was the one that actually told Mary J. Blige to step her game up with the way she sings. She's like, yo, you're dope, you're incredible, but you're flat. And she goes, you're always flat live. And that's when she got her voice coaching. And now Mary's a problem.
Beast live.
And I told Mary,
remember those days.
I went to see Mary recently because I'm playing some beats for her and I'm trying to get on her album. And we sat down and I said, you know, me and Shaka Khan were talking about you. She goes, you know, she screamed on me and said I was flat. You know, the same story Shaka told me, Mary's telling to me, where we were totally in sync with what Shaka said, and she knew that I was told that same correct story. And Shaka's an Aries like I am, so we're very, very, very blunt with people. And sometimes it's very, very dry, but it's not fake and it's real. And what would you rather have? Even if it kind of sounds insulting, I'm not coming with an insulting intention. It's just, what other way can I say?
How else can I do it?
And she said, when they did the Divas thing on VH1, she said, or whatever, I think it was VH1 Divas, she told Shaka, yo, before, because Shaka was coming on later, she goes, come watch. And that was the day she had already gotten her tightness on her vocals and did it. And Shaka said she's been excellent ever since. Because now she learned, and not only that, you can see the greatness in Mary, but Shaka saw more greatness. And that's how I am an artist. When I know how great you are or what you can be, I'm just one of those biggest fans that will tell you if I'm not getting what I want as a consumer, because I record with a consumer mentality. Like, I feel like I'm able to. I feel like I want a contest, and I get to go to your session, and all the stuff I've ever bought and supported, and I sing the words at every concert and in my car. Now I'm sitting there listening to you right there in the booth, and you're not giving me that. The beat's hot. You're not even saying it right. You're not even saying it with energy. You're not even saying it like you want to do this. So now I'm disappointed. It's like, yo, what? You don't sound like the stuff that I like about you. And that's usually what I point out. Everything I like about you, you're not giving me. And if it upsets you, I mean, we can close the session and I'll start working on something else and you come back tomorrow. But, and that can happen. But I have no problem with you going home and I'm going to stay and work on 3 or 4 other things. But I got to be honest, because I don't want people to get the record and go, man, that stuff you release is, you know, because my name's attached to it. I care about protecting my name. You know?